Raising Kanan Season 2, Episode 5, titled What Happens in Catskills. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of the Black Abstract. Welcome to my channel. Appreciate you. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all that good stuff. I am feeling real good right now. I'm zooted. Anyway, let's get into this episode. I will say, before the end of this season, Famous is going to get killed. Yep. I just read a funny ass comment in the Facebook group chat. They said, what the hell they say, man? They said, oh, I can't even remember. Somebody said jukebox get on my damn nerves. Which she kind of did this episode. Just because she's so green, she don't understand the business, and she just gets so personal and mad about certain shit. But I get it, you know what I'm saying? She's traumatized. She had something taken away from her before, and I think she fears that it getting taken away from her again. But I will say this as well. She gonna be more hurt when her mom leaves her, because I see it coming a mile away. Oh, I just spilled a little of my beer. Anyway, yes, I think her mom's gonna wind up leaving her again. I don't know. I just got the feeling, and I can't wait to see the mom's interaction with Marvin. People are saying by far the worst episode of Power. Was this the worst episode? You guys think so? I know it was a slow burn, and it was some shit that was kind of like, what? Like, nah, I don't think that's how that would have played out. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. If this was any indication of a real episode, Rock would have been out of there. Like, we would have no more Rock. Ain't no way the Mobb fumble a play like that over a kid, especially a nigga kid. They would have got her and Rock clean the fuck up on out of there, and they would have just been gone, and nobody would have knew what happened to him. Anyway, my favorite crackhead is at the beginning of this episode, and we see him on his daily routine. He goes to get his crack, or gets his money first, and then he goes to get his crack. And whoever plays this gentleman is doing a fine job. We see he done made a doorknob out of a hanger, because you know in the projects it's only one way out. Or you only can get out, you really can't get in. But he done made it to where he put the hanger and he pushes the knob down, and now he's able to get up in the building. That's where the Fiend's coming at. So he's banging on the door. Marvin's telling him ain't no rock. Keeps banging, and then all of a sudden Marvin gives him a rock, or a couple of rocks, and we see that Marvin's covered up and everything. And I told you I knew that damn dead body was gonna come back to hunt him. And sure enough, it does. And we see Marvin is finally moving it out of the wall, because it's causing such a stench. And it's only a matter of time before, reports or complaints start getting reported, and then you got people in there trying to figure out what was going on. So the whole episode, it was based on Rock killing two birds with one stone, with her getting to spend quality time with Kanan, but at the same time her getting rid of a body. That was pretty much the whole premise of this episode. So we see Marvin is in there getting that body out of there, and then also Marvin had another task with I guess finding the white girl from last season that he used to fuck with. And I don't know what his mission was, if it's to get rid of her, or is he just kind of I don't know if it's just to do canvas and see how she's doing, but he wants to find her. But at the same time, we see the guy Sal has sent his two guys to lay eyes on Marvin and Rock, and we see one of the partners was super mobby. I'm gonna just say super racist. And they wasn't holding they wasn't holding nothing back in the episode too. That's why I respected. They wasn't like they was trying to cover it up. They was calling it like it is, and N-words and all kinds of stuff. So the one partner was chill. He's like, yo, I got a black family where I live. They're kind of cool. And the other guy was just straight, get away from her. Get away from that white girl. What are you trying to do? Like, I'm like, oh God. But that's how it was, and that's how it is still to this day. I can't even say how it was. That's clearly how it is still to this day. So, I'm laughing. I'm watching it. Marvin was struggling with this body, and the and the head fell off the skeleton. Yo, they be doing. Marvin always got to do the shitty work. You notice that Lulu would never. Lulu like, I'm not doing that, right? That's not my thing. I gotta fuck with the studio equipment right here. Can't do that, right? I'm busy. I'm running a label. So she wakes Kanan up, tell him they're going to the Catskills, and obviously he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do it. I don't even want to go, and I'm not him. Yo, ma, I'm not going. We going to the Catskills, ma? Yo, is Juke going, ma? So he's trying to go. He's trying to get Juke to join in with the fun with him, and obviously she don't. And I like how Juke gets the whole house to herself. No, actually, I think Marvin came in to fill in for her, but as we know, they don't really talk to each other, so that probably was awkward. It's not. Yo, listen, this is a cut and dry episode. It was kind of a lot of dialogue in between. We see Kanan talking about to Jukebox about the situation that happened with him and Detective Howard, and he's actually leaning on believing it. And of course, Juke says, "Hell, fuck no, nah." And it's weird because you'd think Jukebox would kind of be like a little more understanding to this situation, but of course, I don't know. She looks at Rox like a superhero. So for anything that's gonna tarnish Rox's stature, it's automatically a no for her. Sorry, I'm trying to get my lighting right over here. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? We see famous or not famous. We see Lou and your boy Macho are having a meeting, and Lou was actually very ambitious about things. He don't really know the industry lingo, and he don't know the connection that Macho has with this guy. So they wind up stepping outside to talk, and he's like, "Yo, sorry, this is my money man right here." He's playing Lou right there. He's telling, you know what I'm saying, talking about that's his money man, or he's not really of the industry, and he goes out and have a conversation with him, and he starts talking some shit about Lou, like, yeah, this nigga right, it took me everything in my power not to slap that nigga, or some shit he said. I was just like, wow. And we always feel bad at it, like, yo, why is Lou doing him like that? But look at the sucker shit he been doing to Lou. Like, for however how long he been trying to play Lou, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was happy when Lou punched his ass in the face when they got to the parking lot. So we see that come out. They go to the parking lot, and Lou just hauls off and snuffs his, yo, man, I'm tired of you putting your hands out. And he grabs the gun as we seen in the trailer. And obviously he doesn't do nothing. And Lou even tests his gangster, but like, yo, you ain't going to do nothing, dog. Do it. I dare you. Because you're not going to do anything. And you see Quincy bitch ass like, But listen, you got to be careful because it's the ones like that who would actually shoot you. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the soft ones like that who actually be putting that work in because they so scared or they feel for their life. So, Lou, you better be careful, bro, because I can see that happening. On the way up, we see Rock trying to kind of get some information out of Kanan about the simple fact that she knows that he went to visit his father, and she doesn't really want to say anything, but she wants him to say I didn't come in a minute, but Kanan's not, he's not going to say anything. Listen, man, Kanan's getting darker and darker if y'all ain't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? He's just, you can just see it, you know what I'm saying? And I think he's starting to resent his mom more and more. We see Marvin has decided to meet up with his therapist away from the group session. As we know, this is supposed to be like a love interest for Marvin. But for now, it's just, strictly professional. Marvin is he's slowly but surely accepting the treatment that he needs from his therapy because he sees it's helping his anger. So I think he wants to talk, but he just doesn't want to do it in front of a whole crowd. But he decides to meet with this lady, and, they had this one-on-one session. And I think it'll eventually dive into a romantic relationship. So he better shoot a shot, man. Because if he don't, I will. Next, we see they arrive at the Catskills, and you know, they get the key to their rooms. Next, we see Jukebox Press, the new singer. I forget her name. Tatina, Sakina, Patina. I don't know what the fuck her name is. She throws a tape at her. Fucking stole my song, yo. It's like, yo, I ain't steal it. Motherfucker Lou gave it to me. Like, it's the industry. Juke is so fucking stupid. Yo, yeah, all right. Like, who you think gave the song to me? So she goes and confronts Lou, and he like, yeah, sorry, blah, blah, blah. But he trying to tell her, like, listen, writers still make money. You get money from publishing. Juke, she's so stupid. She don't know. You know what I'm saying? But she's got a lot of anger in her. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. She not trying to really hear it. She just think everybody out to get her or somebody trying to play her. And, you know, music is kind of all she knows. So when something she put her heart and whatever to, and the song got meaning behind it, and she just hears somebody singing it kind of not emotionless, but not with the meaning she had probably behind it, it's kind of like, you know, I kind of be mad too if somebody stole my art and didn't say nothing. I can't really be mad at her for getting mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Next, we see Marvin is staking out old girl, and she's living a good life out there, right? He eventually gets stopped by, not even stopped, but, you know, a cop winds up walking on him and checking him, and he's just like, you know, just enjoying his bag of chips. I've been driving around, blah, blah, blah. He had a good cover up, so I was just like, yeah, go Marvin. And that same cop actually, I don't know if it's the same cop, but I'm guessing it's the same cop actually wanted to follow him at the end of the show and when he went to old girl's house. So I don't know if he's been tasked with watching her or whatnot, but or the simple fact that he just, you know, maybe he's a racist too. Maybe it's just an episode of Racist People. I don't know. When Jukebox confronts Lou, and, you know, he apologized to her, obviously, but she's still pissed. We see that the Howard's partner has brought in his prostitute girlfriend and is questioning her. And I was just like, yo, the gall of her, like, that's supposed to be her partner, and she know this girl gonna tell Howard. So obviously at this point she don't care. She doesn't care if they're opening an investigation of them. I thought that was just sloppy as hell. Like, I thought she would have been like, you know what, you better not say nothing to him. We're gonna keep this under wraps. But she didn't even say that. And if she did, sorry. If she did, old girl didn't even listen. So I'm like, okay. You know, next we see Kanan. When we first walked in, we see Kanan bagging old girl. And I'm like, okay, Kanan, do your thing. Next, his mom tells him to go get some. What did she tell him to get? She told him to go get something. And then we see the mafia guys actually plotting to make their move. Next, we see that you know, the partner was supposed to watch Kanan, but obviously he thinks Kanan's about to rape the girl, and then he decides, but Kanan, she actually just trying to give Kanan some. So Kanan like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna do this thing. And the guy runs up on Kanan, and then you know, she runs to get Rock, and she's like, yo, didn't I tell you don't fuck with no white girls, blah blah blah. They gonna get you killed. Now, mind you, in the last episode or episode before, they mentioned the Central Park 6, so that was a big thing. So it's kind of like, you know, at that time, I think a lot of black moms were kind of like, yo, stay away from white girls, just because we know what could happen and shit. We see the two mob guys arguing with each other about this shit. Rock convinces, you know, Kanan and them to go make some s'mores, and we see the mafia guys actually taking a break from the night. And that's when Rock actually decides to dump the body. We see Howard go talk to Jukebox as well, and she shuts him down quick. Yeah, what's Kanan at? Shit, Kanan doing what Kanan do. And that's why I say, yo, she just gonna keep talking in riddles, huh? Yo, have you seen Kanan? Shit, Kanan done seen only himself, so I don't know what he's seen. Like, what the fuck? She talking crazy. Yeah, they wind up burying the body, and so Kanan probably thinking like, no, that's some bullshit. This all the trip was about anyway. When actually it was both, because they say the family that kills together chills together. So hey, we'll see what happens. Famous comes in the studio, and this is how I knew he was not gonna make it. He slips to Lulu that his sister was sleeping with Camacho or whatever his name is. And Lulu played it sweet, like, oh, I had no idea. Will Lulu kill Camacho behind a girl? No, because I don't think he's a simp. But if he does, that's kind of some simp behavior. But I don't think he's going to kill him behind it. I think he just might confront him or just kind of split ties with him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm guessing. We see Jukebox gets invited to her mom's church. She's getting hit on by a boy. And obviously, we see that, you know, she has decided to let her hair down, and she's trying to be more girly, I guess, to, you know, be more like her mom. And you know, her mom calls her up to sing, and dude, she did a hell of a job, man. Kudos to Jukebox. She blew it off. She blew the roof off the fucking thing. I said, oh shit. She was going high, she was going low. I said, oh shit, she got some joints. Howard's friend decides to tell him, you know, what the cop did. And she mentions that she slept up about Kanan. And Howard said, nope, it's a wrap for you. You got to go. He said, you out of here for the remainder of my life. So, yep, she's out of here. But he'll probably call her back once he get horny. She's like 7 years. Like, she feel like they're in a relationship. Bitch, this was a business ship. You was an employee. You just got fired. Like, what are you talking about? As they're leaving, we see that she tell Kenan to take the key back, and that's when he decides to strike again. And then the boy he goes to follow Kanan again, and pretty much the same thing happened again. I said it's a whole. They just couldn't think of nothing else to write, and they just went with the whole rape theme or whatever again. So we see Kanan fighting with the man, and he winds up beating Kanan. And you got to mind you, this is 15-year-old Kanan. He ain't that strong. But he thought he was out of there at one point in time. You could see it. Rock decides to come, and you know, her partner shoots her in the leg or whatever. The girl ends up coming getting Rock, and he's like, "Oh, Kanan's in trouble, blah blah blah." And Rock comes in there, and you know, his partner shoots him in the leg, and he winds up letting him go. That was it. It was pretty much a cut and dry episode. It wasn't too much going on. It was you know, it was served its purpose. It was kind of boring. It was definitely the most boringest episode of the season. Hopefully they rev up, and they need to get better with some of the action scenes, man. We need to see some shooting or something. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, post your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like this episode? Did you think it was trash? Hit me up next time. Peace.